All right, so in this video we're going to talk about a lot of the add-ons you can get for a Tesla and which ones are kind of worth getting and which ones are not. The first one we'll talk about is the Top Fit silicone key cover. It goes over your key fob. It lets you keep it with your keys and kind of keep it safe and from getting damaged. It's really nice. They're under 20 bucks, and I definitely recommend one. It's a good add-on. The second one is what to do when you have a front license plate, or when you need to have a front license plate in your state, but you don't want to drill into it and actually cause damage. Now what I did here is I actually installed a license plate that's retractable. So you can see here, it retracts under the car, and then you can hit the button and pop it right back out. Now that is actually attached under the front bumper. You can kind of see here, I'll try to make it as clear as possible. The unit gets installed and bolted under the front bumper, and then I'm going to lift the frunk here to show you. When you get anything that's powered in your vehicle, whether it's a built-in radar detector or something like this, you have to actually take this unit here and you can peel it back, and you can install it right to the car battery here. Now that's really important because if you try to run it inside the unit, there's so much that's happening as far as a firewall between your frunk and this battery here and your internal 12-volt battery that a custom radio place or whoever's installing it is never going to be able to get to it. So you basically put your positive terminal on here, there's a negative option on the other side, and then this snaps back down easy enough. So if you have any add-ons that require power, that's how you're going to end up powering it. Also, just a little tip, you can do it with one hand if you go open palmed on the right-hand side, like so. They say to do it with two hands so you don't dent it because you don't want to do it in the middle, but you can do it with one hand. The next add-on we'll talk about here are these little, you get your little tire valve covers. They're just a few bucks and they're really cute. They kind of just add a nice little touch. Let's go to the next one. In here, I've got the aluminum brake and gas pedal cover. Now these are really nice for 30 bucks. They're normally, without this, it's normally black and they're kind of simple. So this adds a nice little touch to it. So personally, you know, I think that's worth the extra little bit. Now in my unit here, I actually installed an ALS built-in radar detector with, I actually have a little port here where I can upload new data, but it actually has a built-in radar detector and laser jammer built right in under, next to the license plate on the right hand and the left hand side. Now again, those are being powered by the battery, which is always on inside the unit. So that I had installed right here, and there's a little fuse panel on the left-hand side if they're accessing your car, so that's pretty easy to do. There are other things that I got, like I did get these little Tesla popping covers that light up when you have a drink. In my experience, they're kind of chintzy and garbagey. They don't really work that well. It's not something I necessarily recommend. Let's go to the back of the vehicle real quick, and you can see here I got on Amazon a Tesla license plate cover. Now Amazon's a great resource. If you type in Tesla and your model number, you'll come up with all kinds of options. They do have Tough Pro mats, winter mats, which all you do is you go to Amazon and you type in, you know, Model X or Model S. If you type in Model X, like in my case, it's a 7-seater, so it's got a little different configuration than the 5s or the 6s. So the mats for the floor are going to be a little different as well. So just make sure you get the right series. But there are a lot of fun little add-ons you can get. One of the things I'm yet to install is they actually have it so when you open the door, instead of it being this generic light on the ground, it actually comes up with a Tesla symbol. And you can see under here, there's a little light compartment which you can pop out with a screwdriver. You just pop it under the side, it pulls down, there's a little cable that snaps into the replacement, you pop it in, and it comes up with a Tesla logo on the ground. That's kind of nice too. They're just little add-ons that you can get, little bells and whistles to make your unit look a little nicer.